Hello, and welcome to the Purna Yoga Shala. First, let me take an opportunity to thank you so much for joining the channel. I hope you don't forget to like and subscribe if you do like the video, and remember to pass it along to your friends if you feel the need to. Today I wanted to take an opportunity to kind of give you a little bit more introduction to me and to the why I teach yoga, why I'm so passionate about the practice. A lot of the times when we try to understand how someone's gotten to where they are, we have to know the path, we have to know their perspective and how they accumulated their perspective to get to that where they are. So you guys all know me, you may have heard of, I may have referenced in the past my past struggles with mental health and obviously physical injuries, but I want to take an opportunity to kind of pull back the strains of time and bring you to when it all started. Before I was ever into yoga or any other kind of more mystical practice or spiritual practice, I was really entrenched in just being that hardworking construction worker, loving, the more physical sports and just the manly man. Well, that hasn't changed. Some things about that have not changed. Even my passion towards those other topics like construction, they haven't changed. But something new has happened. Something's been introduced to me. And this was something that I feel is necessary for me to even be standing in front of you today. As a child, I always dealt with mental health struggles and, was just perpetually sad, lonely feeling. I felt that neglect, but I really didn't understand why I felt these things, especially at a young age. And so constantly, the noise, the difficulties of my mind, they were always so constant. So not only do I want to give you this story just to let you know why I'm so appreciative of the practice of yoga, why I push the meditative component so much, but also to allow you into the understanding that there is a way out. There is a way to make this change. And if you didn't think of the where we come from, then we might not ever really care about where we're going and how we get there. But that's the beauty of yoga. It's not an individual practice. It's not specific to any one person. It wasn't, placed upon me for any one specific reason. I just came to find that the reason that yoga did find me was so that I could relay it and teach it to people that might be struggling with similar mental health issues. So as I move through this little series of videos, I want to be introducing myself more and more and my past practices that really clouded my mind in the judgment of yoga and left me thinking that it was just stretching or that it was just some physical routine, when I didn't know what yoga really was until I knew what yoga was and I felt what yoga's effect could be. So I hope that this story and this series of videos that I do helps to maybe move you towards at least attempting the practice of meditation, if not the full vinyasa or full hatha practices that we do find on the mat, because don't get me wrong, they are fun. In my mental strife and struggles, I was always told a few things, and this is how I'll wrap up today's video. A lot of the times we're taught to go talk to someone, that there's medication that can help our mental health struggles. Well, I didn't ever want to be a part of either one of those. I didn't want to just perpetuate my woes and sadness by telling other people. I didn't think that there would be any one quick fix like a pill that I could just pop and be happy, because I would think that that would be kind of fraudulent. It wouldn't be really me finding my true happiness. Not until I found that stillness of my mind and realized that that constant chatter, that constant noise and almost aggressive thoughts that were always at me and towards me, that they could be controlled, that they could be, kind of wrangled, caged, and quieted so that I could enjoy some real, true peace of mind. This wasn't because I was touching my toes. This wasn't because I broke into a good sweat. It was real meditation that got me there. So we've got to remember that yoga isn't those things. It's not the touching of the toes. It's not the great sweat. It's the meditation. The touching of the toes, the moving of the body, that's just an instrument towards meditation. I didn't know that until I knew it. And we don't know what we don't know until we know that we didn't know something. It's called ignorance, and it's a beautiful thing. It's just not knowing. So once we start to realize that there's a way out, that there's a change that we can make, then this practice of meditation, this practice of yogasana, the physical posturings, not only do they become less, appealing, but they become much more approachable and much more sought after. if we don't know the benefits of yoga and the meditative practice, then it won't really become appealing. And I know that for a lot of people out there, physical wellness, physical health and strength, it might not be at the top of your list, and that's okay. But I know one thing for sure, if I ask anyone, if you like more peace of mind, everybody wants that. So thank you for joining me for this little introduction to me. I'm going to be doing a few more of these videos where I get more in depth into my past and specific with the things I might have struggled with or had to overcome. And I hope that you follow along, because I think that this is something that could make it more relatable, more approachable, more tangible. And I am so grateful for your time watching this. If you do share it, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I can't express my gratitude to you enough. I just hope that maybe one day you can feel this self-love and really attempt the practice of any kind that you find that might bring you that peace of mind, that focus, that calm. Share it, spread it to all your loved ones. Don't forget, you are loved. This is Purna Yogashala. This is where the physical meets the philosophical. This is where the scientific meets the spiritual. I'm not your average yogi. You may know me as the Concrete Yogi. My name is Domenic Nappa. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Namaste.